I didn't think that was a great idea. And when he had not received support from his shareholders for a going private transaction, he flipped around and changed and canceled the transaction. And when I didn't think he was going to receive support for this, walking away from that settlement, I presumed that he was going to go out and renegotiate and do it again.
Let me just back up on this. The going private transaction, I mean, that's why this SEC suit is here, because the SEC doesn't think there was ever any going private transaction. This was him just kind of sending out a tweet on a very loosely based idea. That was not a transaction that he canceled, I don't think.
It was a proposed transaction, and this is just from reading the media, it was a proposed transaction, and I assume that he thought that he had financing, but the SEC didn't meet the regulations for the SEC to make such a statement, and so they had a settlement.
What did you think of that idea? And I should note, in a letter to the SEC from Elon Musk, he talks specifically about you and having discussions with Barron Funds about rolling into his transaction. So what was your view at that time?
Well, I said that I didn't want to sell at $420 a share. And I had a proposal that the special committee was going to consider about being able to invest in the private company through an entity that I was intending to form. But I thought that this wasn't, I would prefer that the company remain public. When we're getting all this into the weeds, I'm not the expert on the law, but I would think that rather than this exact controversy that's going on right now, I think the most important thing about Tesla in the long term is that their stock price is going to depend on how many cars they sell, how many cars they make, how much profit they're going to make per car. Can the battery business be as big as the car business? How fast is this company going to grow? That's what it's going to depend on.
And if they have enough funding to get to those points, I think.
Well, I think they're going to be self-funding, very close to self-funding if they're not already. There's going to be a lot of float that's being produced. I'll talk about the fundamentals. But I do think that they're very close. They were supposed to, when they were making these cars, these Model 3 cars, they were supposed to cost, when they got to 10,000 cars a week, they were supposed to cost about $28,000 per car that they made. And they were planning to sell them for $42,000 per car. They're now 5,000 cars a week and of Model 3s. And so there was a nice profit built into every car they were going to sell. However, instead of selling them for $42,000 a car, right now they happen to be selling for $62,000 a car because people are ordering all kinds of options, big batteries, all-wheel drives rather, which is $5,000 or $6,000 extra. So right now, if they were running at $10,000 a car, at 10,000 cars a week, they would make an enormous amount of money, and they will be making an enormous amount of money even at $42,000 a car when they get there. But so how many cars are they going to sell? How much money are they going to make on them? How big is this battery business going to get to be?